Wow.
What's up, everyone? It is the man, it is the myth, it is the legend, it is Baseball Profiler, and I'm here with another fired up banger. How's everyone doing? Out here, it's fucking about to rain. It's spring, so you guys already know the weather. But anyway, that's not the intro. Listen, my thesis today is everybody knows that like once you have a daughter or a girl child, like it's different from when you have a boy child. You guys can say what you want. You're probably gonna call me a cruel person. You're probably gonna say that, oh, you're abusive, even though like I've been in abusive situations in my life, my whole life, pretty much. But like when I have a daughter, I'm gonna baby her. She's gonna be treated like a princess. Our daughters, we're just called princess treatment. And when I have a son, I'm not gonna be super hard on him like Joe Jackson was. I'm sure everybody's seen Michael Jackson's movie, but I'm gonna put hair on his chest from like the beginning. So it's gonna be kind of different, like when my daughter asks for $10 and my son asks for $10. Because when a girl asks for something, you want to give it to her, and that's because when she grows up, what you gotta understand first is that when you're a father, you're a girl's first love. So you have to be the example of a good man so she can end up with one, because you can't defend and provide for her forever. One day you're gonna be gone and you're gonna have to hand that over to somebody else. So that's why I'm gonna be easy on my daughter. If she asks for anything, she gets it, and I really don't want her to move out until she's married. I don't even care if she gets to like 40 or 50, but by 40 you can't have any kids. But when it comes to my son, I gotta be hard on him, because first off, men, we have a tendency to die early and quicker than a female can, or will. And due to like, let's keep it real, when it comes to drinking, we know that a man's body can take more than a woman's. So, and drugs is in the same boat. So when he asks me for $10, I'm gonna say, what are you gonna do for it? Because people mess up by giving their kids money and not teaching them the value of a dollar, especially a son. And like when they get of that age, this is why they got that song about, either way, a woman or a man turning 18 in the 80s, they're about to pop off and do the most. But anyway, that was the intro to my video. I want to say the title. Okay. Once an 18-year-old man makes his mind up, I stay out the way, is equal to once a woman falls in love. If it's not my daughter, I stay out of the rain. Okay. So anyway, when I was I'm gonna start off first. When I was in middle school, I realized like most of the girls I went to school with, they didn't really have fathers. And it really showed and reflect on like who they chose as a man. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said in my last video, women that have a type, their type is their type is, if you put them in front of the males in their family, from their dad to their cousin to their brother, he's gonna be the type that they're not gonna want. They're gonna say, he's not a good option. But unfortunately, the girls I went to school with, most of them didn't have fathers. So I'm like 14, 13 in middle school. I'm in my third middle school. I told you guys I was moved around as a child. And I had a girl that was there. I'm not gonna name anybody. I don't put no one on Front Street. But I had a girl that was there, and I had a couple of crushes on girls. I just came in the middle of the year. But like, then like, she was like, oh, I'm getting married. And I'm like, what? I didn't understand it, because we're like, bro, we're in 7th grade. We're like 14 and 13. And this girl's talking about getting married. And when I was younger, I kind of regret that I didn't call the cops, because I know that the guy that she likes or the guy that she's with is not our age. And because he doesn't even go to the school. I know he was a good 24 or 25. I hope she hears me, because I should have had, but I was so young. I didn't know that, I didn't even know the age of consent yet. I'm 13, 14, saying I'm in my third school. But I was just saying that to say that you can tell, like when I was dealing with this girl, she didn't really have a dad at home. And you can just see the dangers. Now, I don't know where this individual is at now in life, but I hope she's blessed and in a good place. But most of the girls I know that single moms, like I said in my first couple videos, you know that the man, when a woman gets with a man and she has a kid with him, and if they don't stay together, she wastes his time. And if a man stays with a woman, he he doesn't come and live up to everything that he sold her a dream with, then he takes half of her brain. You know what I'm saying? That's why it seems like, you know, when we be around single moms, they be kind of crazy and stuff. Nah, that's kind of the trauma that the baby daddy left on them. And that's why when I become a father, I want to make sure that I set the bar high for the guy that wants my daughter. And that's why I'm going to make it really hard. And I really don't want her to move out until she's married. I don't really have an age on that. Now, when it comes to my son, like boys, we gotta put hair on their chest. You know, we gotta make them grow up fast. And you can't hand them everything. Handing them everything opens the door to drugs. It opens the door to financial freedom of something they didn't gain or accomplish yet. You know what I'm saying? And that can be misleading. And due to you keep giving them money, you know, sooner or later you're gonna, when they run away or they move out, when they, you know, get in heat and stuff, you're gonna hope that they lock them up, because it's better than them being dead. But and then I think that when a woman's a single mom, I think that if it's possible, you know what I'm saying, you should get back with the baby's father, especially when the kids are young or if they weren't born yet. You know what I'm saying? Because girls look at cheating as a big deal and understand they don't like it. But they gotta understand that you would have never been attracted to him anyway if he didn't have these multiple women chasing him. Because women don't want a man we already went through the study of the monkeys, which is the closest thing to humans, but they're not humans. The monkey that was alone, he wasn't attractive to the female monkeys. Now when he could get a female monkey, more female monkeys came. So this is why you like Chris Brown. This is why if we were in a room of 10 couples, if Chris Brown or Drake walked in, or Trey Songz or Usher, whoever, right? 9 out of 10 of you are gonna be single. That's men. Because that's just what status symbol comes with. You know what I'm saying? And when you're a good option, then you're gonna have multiple women. And this is why the Usher and the Chris Brown tour is gonna be huge as fuck, and it's gonna be nothing but ladies, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, my conclusion is, overall, you can't give your son things up fast. You have to teach him the value of $1. If you don't, it could lead to jail. It could lead to not maturing into a full man. Saying this is why a lot of these single moms, if you told them would they get back with their baby daddy, 9 out of 10 would say no. Because, why? Because they're little boys and they didn't grow up. And they sold them a dream that didn't come true. And then when it comes to women, which is like my daughter, saying men should always try to let their daughters live in the house as long as possible until they're married. You know what I'm saying? You want to make sure that and you need to stick around, because this is why, you know, most women with no dad and that single mom, they made a horrible decision. It's not their fault. But anyway, you guys have a great day. Peace. Thank you.